It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Next on Madden Football.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage. Maybe 6 points, too.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Baltimore. Return coming from the 6. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And then brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
Kate, we've hardly gotten into this game, and already he's headed out there with a mission right in front of him. His sideline, you can feel it. They're still stunned after the return put him in the immediate hole. And it's now his responsibility to captain this offense downfield and at the very least neutralize the momentum, but ideally answer with a score of their own.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stops. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That one gains 7. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Now it's Jackson. Pass complete to his back. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Vacates quickly left side. He's running with it. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Shotgun snap. Looking. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end, as instead they turn it over down near the goal line.
Yeah, I think the word I'd use here, Kate, is bittersweet, because it wasn't all bad. That opening drive still made it right to the edge of the end zone. A lot to build on here, but man, what a painful way for that drive to end.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Trying to throw for it on this fourth down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
So outruns their offense for the first time this game. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
C.J. may not have been the #1 pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, but he was clearly the #1 rookie in all of the NFL last year. Near unanimous Rookie of the Year. In fact, even earning MVP votes, Kate, it wasn't just a little bit of a rebound and a rebuild for Houston. It was a remake in a hurry.
His first throw is an interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get the football with a very short field ahead. Just a little outside the 20. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. But following his interception, he remains out there. Looks like he got banged up pretty badly on that play. They'll send someone out to look at him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Stroud now. Dumps it off to his fullback behind the line. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass. It actually loses yardage.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And the Ravens get the football with a very short field ahead. Just a little outside the 20. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Headed out right. He takes it himself. Giving an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
They send Aguilar in motion left. Working inside the red zone. That's taken in by Henry. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
This one is up and good. We're all tied up. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They're out and set. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. And it's the Texans with a first and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Oh no, they get him yet again. Marcus Williams has it. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Oh man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there in this defense.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Looking to throw, Jackson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans nearly take it back for a pick 6, but he's stopped at the very last moment.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's second and goal.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing a first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Now it's Lamar. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Jackson throwing here. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, partners. They turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Reel in at the 7. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Going round on first and goal. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Makes the score Texans 17.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Tiny Fairhair at the kickoff for Houston.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. We've come to halftime. The Texans in unfriendly confines, but hey, they've got the lead. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter.
Tiny Fairhair at the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Another try following the sack. Henry on the catch. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. First down from the red zone. Chased down to his right. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Jackson to throw it. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with third and goal. Here's Lamar. He'll get this to Henry. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Now here's Lamar. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. He won't get to the end zone, and they turn it over as 4th and goal fails.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. He's going to push one deep down the right. No one around. He's got space. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be, right? But a shaky start to have number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
They go play action on first. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Trying again, following the sack. Rolling out to his left. Now here he goes. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown. He's out of bounds. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, but that's going to cost him.
Still 3rd down.
From a bit closer now, another look at 3rd and goal. And he could have a free play here. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. So the penalty yardage moves him a bit closer here for 3rd and goal. Lamar back to throw. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And the pressure drives them backwards. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Now it's Jackson. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Texans get it back after making their third first-half interception.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans holding a 10-point lead. Second and 6 coming up here. On the ground again with Mixon. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. He makes the catch. And it's close, but no. They say he was out at the 1, just short of a touchdown. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is what...
After review of the play.
So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only a yard on the pickup. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. And with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They're headed up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when the defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They'll run it up the gut. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Ravens 7. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this won't be a return. It's going to be a touchback, but because it hit in the landing zone first, Brock, per the new rules this season, the ball comes out to the 20 and not the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, One of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Texans come away with their own win. And it was their disruptive brand of football that paved the way for this victory. 4 turnovers in a game, that is going to be tough for any team to overcome. And that's exactly why they're the ones celebrating this win. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Baltimore.